what's poppin', Sigil Drizzy? Welcome back to Dizzy Radio, a place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, trendy topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say a special shout out to you. Now let's get straight into some things, you guys. So where do I start? Because I have a little bit of things that I need to talk about today. But first of all, let's start with Zuchu's story, right? So you all know that Zuchu performed in Kenya last weekend at Chan Cup, and a lot of things happened. As soon as she was announced, of course, there were people who were objective. They were, mentioning other artists whom they feel or they felt like they were fit to be there. Also, apart from that, there was also the post that came up that people started circulating of allegedly Zuchu saying that she would never have any collaboration with Kenyan artists or perform in Kenya because Kenyan people disrespected Tanzanian president. The post that Zuchu and his entire organization, or rather Zuchu and the label, came out to deny. And Zuchu herself talked about it and said that it was rather a little bit too late for her to do it because for a while people believed these things. So when they're coming out, it's hard for her to even defend herself. So this performance has been really going viral, okay? Remember, when Zuchu performed, she went straight on her social media and talked about how she, sold out, the show was sold out, etc. And she made it seem like it was because of her people were on the grounds, okay? Which, of course, include me. I called her out for it. And there also that video that is making round on social media, still on TikTok mostly. And according to Zuchu, she's saying that's not true. She literally, did her thing on the ground and people appreciated it. According to Nairobi Gossip, they posted saying Zuchu denied claims Kenyan booed her during Kasarani performance, slam critic for spreading edited video. So according to her, she's saying that the videos that are making rounds on social media of what seemed like people are booing her, people are not listening to the song, people are singing Kenyan national anthem, is not true, okay? It was edited. It says what Wasafi does all the time when it comes to the artist. Anyway, no shade, no say. Zuchu took on her Instagram. She wrote in a quote, I'm just wondering, whom is Zuchu addressing at this point? I thought it was Kenyans whom were spreading it. It was going rounds in Tanzania also, but since when she was addressing the post, she did it in English because they supposed that some Kenyans don't understand Swahili like that. I expected her to also, write it in English just for it to reach everybody else and do a Swahili translation. But anyway, regardless, let's read what Zuchu wrote. She started by saying, "Hii fact mmeitoa wapi? Kwa kutumia video uzushi iliyovunjilishwa sauti yangu? Yaani, kama waandishi hamjui level ya sauti ya stadium, sasa mbona wimbo ulikuwa hausikiki? Show yangu ilikuwa YouTube na ilikuwa live. Laiti kungekuwa na hiko mnachokisema, yaani live mzima lingekosa hiyo moment." She also continues saying, "Mnatakiwa mbadilike mwanzo nyi waandishi wa habari. Mantiki na makosa research, yaani uko mbele ya Mationa." Hey my God. Mationa radio unachukua habari, not havari. Oh Lord have mercy, habari. I don't know if Zuchu was in a hurry writing, but anyway, she's talking about professionalism. But let's continue. Za professional blog, kisha unaongea out loud. Haukukuwa na hiyo moment, ila tu nyota nilionayo ni ya kuzua conversations. Hiyo kutengeneza uzushi unakuwa vipeji vyenyu. Huyo Zuchu, huyo anaangushiwa na watu wanne wa mtandao. Hii brand inashikiliwa na Mungu na die hard fans. Oh my God. Woo! Haya. Nimewapa 15 minutes zenyu of fame. Enjoy them while they last, okay? So you're here, according to Zuchu, she's definitely blaming, okay, the media houses, the big media houses were talking about it. It was talked about it a lot in Kenya. Something that I heard people talking about in Kenya was the fact that they did not enjoy the performance. It's not only in Kenya, also if you go on Bongo 5, they're saying that Ali Kiba's show was way better than Zuchu's Chan show. They did not see anything there that you can write home about, okay? And I'm going to play to you, okay, Natalie Gidinji, whom is actually trending currently in Kenya. She's a radio personality. She really talked about Zuchu's performance and said that there was nothing there. They did not like it. They did not enjoy it. If I was Zuchu at this point, I feel like what she's doing, she could have just let it go and not talk about it, because now that she's talking about it and there's already a narrative being drove out there, I feel like she should have just let it go. But anyway, let me play you Natalie Gidinji's video that's really going viral, of where she was talking about the interview, etc. And you have to tell me how you feel about it.
The same note, lazima tuongelele performance ya Zuchu.
Yeah, niliona performance. Nika sikupenda. Sikufurahia.
Nataka useme kwa nini ukupenda?
Ndio naelekea hapo, si ati namuogopa kwa kwao. Hakuna kitu atanifanyia nchini kwetu. Yeah, sikupenda. Nilikuwa naangalia, mimi sijui kali perform honestly, because nilikuwa naangalia naona haimbi, but ngoma inaendelea. So niko like, was this supposed to be dance peke yake ama dance na kuimba? Because me ama performance inamaanisha nini? Unafaa kuimba na udance.
Trinizol, as we are my witness. Natalia amesema hapa mara ngapi anapenda wasanii wakiperform to playback.
But sasa sikatai, ujaget point yangu.
Reason ya playback ndio reason ya playback ndio uweze kuruka on stage bila
ndio nasema ujaget point yangu. But playback haiwezi kuwa mwanzo mpaka mwisho ujimba hata word moja ngoma yako.
Make a choice, make a decision. Either unataka playback ama unataka iwe live. Ama unataka iwe live.
Hapana, nasema
basi kwa performance.
Hapana, nakwambia hivi, kwani playback si basi ungekaa home ulete dancers wa dance bila wewe. Exactly my point, but nasema playback hizi kwa playback ikianza mpaka mwisho, si basi ukae home dancers wa dance playback yako. As in perform your playback kiasi. Na hiyo ndio kitu wako. Wewe umetumwa na Zuchu wewe? Umetumwa na Zuchu
video?
Anyway, tell me what you have to say about that down in the comment section. Let me translate to non-Swahili listeners and also to Tanzanians whom don't understand Kenyan Swahili. You'll be surprised, honey. So, Natalie Gidinji is basically saying that, bruv, I did not see Zuchu singing, not one time. All I saw her doing was dancing. Not singing. They were talking about the fact that she could have at least been lip syncing, but she wasn't doing that. She was more of dancing and not doing nothing. She also threw in Zuchu is in her country, she can do me nothing. I'm like, okay, calm down. I feel like Zuchu need to do something to rekindle her relationship back with Kenyans, because the way things are going, I feel like she will lose an audience, if that makes any sense. Because, honey, at this point, nobody is feeling her at all. And the fact that Zuchu is actually addressing these issues, the ones that she's supposed to be addressing, she's not. But the ones that she could have just let it fly after a few days, it could have just gone nowhere. Because the fact that she did not perform well is not something that is only being talked to Kenyan media. Big media houses include their very own people.